need for Halloween. This is Haunted Skull, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we'll be reviewing the Home Depot Holiday Seasonal Yoda. And as you can see, this is another US prop, but I reviewed at the Halloween store. And as you can see, that is the box. It does look really cool. As you can see, it does have Yoda on there and a load of different silhouettes of characters from Star Wars. You can see it does show that it's animated, and it has interchangeable hat and sign for depending on which season you're using for. It's got a nice picture of Yoda there as well. And onto the side you got another decal showing pretty much the same stuff, and it shows all the Disney copyright information, and also Altolia's with that silhouette diagram. And onto the other side it's basically just a plain shipping box, as you can see, nothing too special there. And as soon as you open his box, it instantly comes notice that there is printed instructions on both flaps of the box, very much like Frankenstein, which is very cool. It's just so you don't lose these instructions, because of course you're going to keep the original box. So that's really good that they put it on there. So I'm going to get him out now and show you all of his parts. So here are all Yoda's parts laid out onto the floor. As you can see, it does come with quite a bit for such a small prop. You can see there's a hand mechanism, you can see both hats and the signs there. There's his arm and also his head. His head does look really cool. You got his body, which is absolutely ripped, as you can see. I never knew Yoda would look like that underneath. He does have a brown shirt right there with the infrared sensor, and his robe, which you can see right there as well. And he does have a little pole and his base right there as well, which is no different to any SVI prop. So let's get on to a setup. So starting off with the setup, you're going to want to place the base on a flat surface and then insert that little pole that I just shown right there. Then we're going to want to grab Yoda's body, then that just snap locks right into the pole. A very simple setup. And what we're going to do next, we're going to get the brown undershirt, and before we do that, we're going to plug the infrared sensor into the body, which it just clips on right in to the front. Then we just pop that over and do the velcros at the back so it doesn't fall off. But now I'm going to go ahead and grab one of the signs. As it is the Halloween season that's coming up, I'm going to put the Halloween sign on. So we'll just clip that on in. That just snap locks in place. Then after that, we're going to go grab the head, and there's some wires that do come out, so we're going to have to locate them inside the body, and then of course hook them up inside the body, of course. And there is a little screw at the back just to make sure the head doesn't come out of place whilst it's moving, which you just need to tighten up as tight as you can. Of course, don't overdo it, but that does tighten up. So heading on next, I'm going to put the robe on, which that pretty much just sits over his body. Nothing too complicated right there. Then we're going to want to attach one of the arms, which you can see that's his left arm, which that just hooks right in. So now that one's in place, we're going to want to grab the other arm, which this one does have the hands attached and also the lightsaber hilts. Which this one, same procedure, you're going to want to pretty much just lift up the sleeve right there, locate the connector, and then just push it right in. I believe this one should have some wires coming from it as well. Once that arm's in place, you're going to want to hook the left hand up with the left arm, and of course attach the velcros to the hands just to make sure the poles aren't sticking out or anything. Then after that, we're going to want to screw the lightsaber blade in. As you can see right there, it just basically screws into the lightsaber hilt itself. And yeah, it's really starting to look complete now. And to complete his look, we're going to want to put the witch hat on, which just velcros onto his head like so. So here is the seasonal Yoda from Home Depot, fully set up, and he really does look like he's been ripped straight out of the film and literally put into reality, and it looks so good. So without any further ado, let's get on to some further details of him. So all in all, he does look really impressive, as you can see with his hat right there. and also his face. His face looks really realistic. I really can't compliment that face enough. And as you can see right there, he does have his motion sensor. And here is his robe. It does look really nice. It does look very accurate to the depiction of Yoda's robe in the film, with nice long sleeves and everything. And it also is really good quality, which is really good too. Definitely feels like it'll hold up. And he's got his little undershirt there. That does feel really nice as well. And the face is made out of a silicone, I believe. And as you can see, there's his lightsaber blade, which it is white when he is turned off, and it will glow green when he's on, of course. Here's a look from the back. I really do like his hunched over classic Yoda look when you have him from the back side. And of course, here's a look at him from the side view as well. It does look great from all angles. And here's a look at his module. As you can see, he does have a switch where you can switch him from lights only to motion sensor. I believe he might have a continuous mode as well. And he does have a volume control right there, and also he has the Star Wars branding engraved onto him, which is a nice touch. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to show you a demo of the seasonal Yoda in action.
Enjoy the festivities, you will. My ally is joy, and a powerful ally it is. Yes, always in motion, these holidays are. A luminous season full of life you shall have. Truly wonderful the celebrations of this season will be. Have much fun together, we will. Always in motion, these holidays are. A luminous season full of life you shall have.
So that was the seasonal Yoda in action, and from day one, ever since he was teased in the preview from Home Depot, I've absolutely loved this guy. And seeing him in person, it really is something that's spectacular. He looks a lot bigger than I thought he'd be. I think he's about 3.5 foot tall at least. His sensor is relatively good, and of course that's like standard for seasonal vision props. The motion itself is really impressive, I must say. I really do love the servo head motion. He also moves his eyes, his eyelids, his mouth, which is very fluent, and his ears move up and down. I really love that, and it works so well with each other bit, and his lightsaber hands actually do move, which is a really nice touch. And of course, his voice is absolutely spot on. I really can't say they could do a better job on this guy. As far as the quality control goes, I do think he is really good. The only nitpick I have is that the Halloween, the witch hat does pop off as the ears move during the phrases, whereas the Christmas hat really doesn't seem to have that problem. So I'll probably prefer to use the Christmas hat on this guy after testing them both, but I think it is up to your personal preference, of course, and of course you may want to use him for Halloween as well. And of course you also can use him with any hat or sign, so you can just use him for any season all year long. Which is really good that you have them options. I do wish you had a couple more phrases though. It would have been really cool if you had some more quotes out of the film, but I understand as it is a seasonal Yoda, you got to have that mix between the seasonal phrases. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this guy. I'd really love to have my own someday, and I really recommend you guys go out and buy him, especially if you're a massive Star Wars fan. So if you like this video, please give us a like and also subscribe to the channel. Until the next video, anything you need for Halloween, this is Haunted Skull.